Okay, once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is your boy, the man, Injured to the City, for once again another report on the top of entertainment, which is once again reporting on the same thing that I've been reporting on for the last 2 audio tapes that I just posted, which is again NFL and its mock drafts. Is once again the fact being, like I said, with quarterbacks, at least the one thing I know and definitely I can talk to y'all about. Again, quarterbacks. Oh Lord. The reason why I say that is because now I'm thinking about, I haven't already discussed all the teams. Well, if I have discussed all the teams, let me at least discuss, in that case, some of the players, man. Whom I can't. I haven't discussed all the teams. Like, for them, the Buffalo Bills. Tyrod Taylor, and definitely, like I said, this has been his year to show his stuff, and definitely on why he is their long-term future. But definitely, look out for a good backup then. If you still want to commit to Tyrod after this year, then at least you need to look out for who is replacing backups, should be. And I mean both of them, the second string and third string. You should look out for who is replacing backups are going to be. So in that case, yes, you should have an extra quarterback that you draft in the draft handy in hand. Why? Because again, the rookie quarterback is for, again, another one to groom in case, again, Tyrod ends up, breaking the steam of which he has created. And what that means, obviously, is, he's hot one season, and then for the next 2 straight seasons, he's just sneaking up the place. That's what I'm talking about. You need to groom a successor. Still need to keep a successor groomed and on board. So that's just that. And definitely, because EJ Manuel, from what I've seen of him this season, he has proven why he should be cut after this season. Why, if he's on a team, I don't know what team he'd be on, but he's definitely proven that he shouldn't be on the Bills team after this season. I'm not going to say he's a first-round bust. Okay? A bust and definitely should indicate a quarterback that is in the league for, should I say, 2 to 3 seasons and then is out of the league. 2, 3, 4 seasons and then is out of the league permanently. And not because they retire, just because they can't get a job. As at that position anymore in the NFL. That's what I'm talking about. A bus can be relied on, can be put together on multiple assets and multiple properties and whatnot. But definitely, like I say, Buffalo Bills should keep their eye open on a successor, definitely, in the draft. Again, it obviously most likely won't be in the first round, but they should keep their eye on a successor, at least somewhere in the draft. For example, Chad Kelly, Ole Miss, if he comes out, again, Jim Kelly, you should already be on that. Because, again, you're related to him. Number one, you're related to him, And not only that, he's related to you. But not only that, because of the fact being the guy is a stud. This is, not only because, again, you got family connections, but also the fact being the guy is a stud. Chad Kelly is a stud. That's another, I'm saying that's who the Bills definitely should draft. Or definitely they don't draft, they should pick about a free agency if that's where he lands. But I'm just saying the Bills is one of those teams that should definitely still keep a successor groomed up behind the backfield. At least, was the second string or third string, they should at least keep at least one successor, one rookie successor, groomed up in the backfield at the quarterback position. I'm saying for the EJ Manuel's backup, whether that's the third string or if the rookie quarterback is not the third string and he's the second string, then again you need to still keep yourself a quality veteran on the team as well. Quality veteran. And I was like, the Buffalo Bills is like one of the only other teams I could really think of right now with this situation. I've already no, they're not. The 49ers, like I said, the 49ers, I already discussed my stances on that. But you also got to realize the 49ers also do have last time I checked, the 49ers also do have the 49ers do have also already a rookie quarterback on their team. So that's why I say you need to reevaluate what you have in him as well. Reevaluate what you have in him for whether he, again, is another grooming successor or not. You need to reevaluate what you have in him as well. Because again, some of those guys can already be the leader of your franchise going forward for the additional 3 to 4 years. You just need to give them the opportunity and chance to prove that, to prove that. And not only that, but like I say, you have that much going on with yourselves, decent enough. You got that the other teams, like the Houston Texans. They drafted 2014 draft. They drafted Tom Savage. Not saying he's not a good quarterback, or not saying he can't be a good quarterback. But what I'm definitely saying is, again, take another good look and peek at him to see whether, and definitely, you're gonna, whether he's gonna be competing next year for a job or not. You need to definitely take a good look at him to see whether he's gonna be competing next year for the starting job, and or for the backup, for the actual second string backup job. Because right now, he's the third string behind T.J. Yates. Actually, it was on Brian Hoyer starter, T.J. Yates backup, and then Tom Savage is third. Point is, you still need to take a good look at him to see whether he's going to be competing for the backup second string job next year, or whether he's going to be competing for starter. They need to take a good look at him on that. A good look. I'm just saying because Tom Savage, they actually drafted Tom Savage, and I don't believe they drafted him for absolutely nothing. But other than that, you have quarterbacks, other successor quarterbacks you already have. Like I say, the Chiefs, I think, are not dead last in their division. I don't think they are. I think I just checked it, but I don't think they are. But if they are, I can't remember, even though I did just check it. But if they are dead last, I'd say the Kansas City Chiefs should, because they're not like number 1 or number 2. I think on top of their division. I don't think, Actually, hold on, let me check that right quick. So obviously, I'm gonna pause the audio tape, and then come back so I can tell y'all about that. Well, breaking news: the Kansas City Chiefs are 6-5, and they're right behind the Broncos. But the problem is, you're 6-5. Even though you're right there, second in your division, even though you're right there, second in your division, you have to realize the fact being that you're 6-5. So if y'all don't understand what I'm saying, if y'all don't understand what I'm saying, there, you're 6-5. That's really a very, very close record. So like I say, they didn't make it to the playoffs last year. They don't make it this year, and definitely, like I say, they need to think about Aaron Murray and his future, as competing for the starting job next year. Because I'm gonna say they drafted Aaron Murray anyway. They drafted him, so they need to think about his future there, with competing for the starting gig, and/or like I say, drafting another quarterback to do that exact same thing. But they already have Chase Daniel, I think, as their backup. I don't know who they have as their backup. Chase Daniel's somewhere in the league. He is somewhere. I don't know whether he's with the Cardinals or whether he's with the Kansas City Chiefs. I think he's with the Cardinals though. Like I say, they need to take up the options on, like I say, drafting another quarterback, to compete, and/or just dealing with what they have in Aaron Murray and having him again compete for the starting gig. Because like I say, right now, if you don't go to the playoffs this year, you're looking at two straight seasons without going to the playoffs. 2 straight seasons. Third season usually is your cutoff. If the second season is not, your third season is usually the cutoff, and that is just that. That is just that, ladies and gentlemen. That's just that. Usually. But other than that, like, you got Kansas City Chiefs for 6-5. And that's my best opinion on what they should be doing. Because Aaron Murray definitely will get that opportunity eventually. Don't know when, but eventually he will get that opportunity. And wish him the best with that. So like I say, and the Raiders are doing fantastic. They're doing. Their record is 5-6, but they say that Derek Carr is still playing better than he did last season, and he's still playing. And they said that the Oakland Raiders are still giving him what Houston Texans did not give his brother, which was pretty much an offensive line to guard him and protect him from too many sacks, and then receivers, and I guess a running back probably as well. And that's what they said that. Yeah, they're saying that's one of the reasons why Derek Carr, not Derek. That's why David Carr never could succeed because pretty much the franchise set him up for disaster and or failure because they didn't give him an offensive line. They didn't give him receivers. They didn't give him weapons really. They didn't give him weapons and they didn't give him an offensive line. And Chargers. If I was the Chargers, I'd be kicking myself in the butt right now for handling Phillip Rivers getting a new contract. I honestly is one of the people that, again, I like Marcus Mariota right now where he is, but at the same time I would have drafted him with the Chargers pick and I would have traded Phillip Rivers over there to Tennessee. If Phillip Rivers was right there in Tennessee, then that means Ken Wisenhunt would not have lost his job. I don't believe Ken Wisenhunt would have lost his job. I think Ken Wisenhunt would still be there right now. Could be wrong, could be right. Again, more talk on him on this topic, I believe, coming soon. So once again, shout out and God bless. God first, God of everything, God of money. Jesus above all. Three-way Trinity. Y'all know what's up. And just your boy, the man, just to the city out. God bless.